Divided and non existent. Yes, that's the right word. Now, today, the Muslim world is absolutely divided and do not exist as a unified global voice when it comes to major international decisions like Iran war or the Lebanon or the situation in Gaza. Do you think it's just a coincidence? Absolutely not. It is a result of the decades of geopolitical structuring which Western powers have actually laid on the Arab world, especially the United States. And one of the tool by which they have done this is using the strong financial influence about the oil and the trade, and also about the security and defense over the major Muslim states. Now we'll go deep into that. So many current leaders across the region, like the Gulf Cooperation Council, operate within systems which are closely tied to American diplomacy and American economic interest, where the strategic partnership, security guarantees, and trade dependencies, these three things shape the position of these GCC countries on any major global issue. This often leads to prioritized stability and alliance over confrontation. So when I say confrontation, it's not about going actively into war with any of this Western power, but they just don't want to even speak about the right humanitarian issues. Even when conflict impact places like Gaza Strip and Lebanon, which creates a perception among the common Muslims that these countries they have chosen silence and caution, maybe out of fear or maybe out of their selfish reasons, over speaking for the right thing. At the same time, countries such as Turkey and Iran, despite facing strong sanctions and pressure, continue to voice positions on humanitarian issues. However, their limited diplomatic reach and competing regional interest reduce their ability to shape the outcome. They say, but they cannot shape because their clout is weak. And the other angle of this whole thing is the internal rivalries across the Muslim world further weaken any chance of unified action. While Western alliances, despite their own differences, often coordinate more effectively on global platforms and amplify their influence. So, the uncomfortable truth is this: it's not that the Muslim world has no voice, it's just that they don't speak in unison. And in global politics, speaking in unison matter. A divided voice doesn't echo, it disappears. So now the Muslim population, the common Muslim population, are in a dilemma that the future of this region will be shaped by the countries who compliance and choose alliances over stability and turns a blind eye towards humanitarian crisis, or by the country who actually goes into confrontation mode or voice their opinions and talk openly about humanitarian crisis, but then they lack the clouting. And this is actually dividing the Muslim population big time.